All right, so I just wanted, oh, here comes a car. That sign says Wakanai, 39 kilometers. This sign says Wakanai, 39 kilometers. Someone's gonna stop. I feel it. I'm so close. I can feel the wind. I can smell the sea. I can smell Japan's northernmost point. It's right there. It's 39 kilometers away. That's less than a marathon. The Tokyo Marathon is 42.1295 kilometers. That's less than a marathon. Wakanai is right there. I could run this in 3 hours and 12 minutes. That's my marathon time. I could run this in less than 3 hours and 12 minutes. Somebody stop and pick me up. Right now, if you're watching this, this is so exciting. 5.5 weeks comes down to this, and I'm speechless. You see, the sign says Wakanai. This is the goal, and that sign says Wakanai. I'm on the right road. All right, here come the cars. Let's do this. Let's get there. Let's make it tonight. Yeah. The cars don't all... Someone says to run. I'm reading some of the chat stuff right now, and somebody said, run! Yeah, no, yeah. You don't see the bags behind me that are just intimidatingly big. The problem is that there's not a lot of people coming on this road going towards Wakanai. Now, the tourists leave on the day from Sapporo to come here in the morning. That means it takes about 5-6 hours to get here, and they haven't quite arrived, the tourists going to the north. Just locals right now. So in an hour or so, apparently the tourists will come and it will increase the traffic. But right now it's like a ghost town. In fact, all of the towns, a really nice girl picked me up named Megumi. Very, very nice girl. She works in Asahikawa, and she, well, I guess she does advertising for the newspaper there. And she's coming home for the holidays, and she picked me up. I guess rather than getting sleepy in the car, it's nice to have somebody to talk to, and that's why she picked me up. Hold on. I want to turn the GoPro camera off because I want to save it for when somebody picks me up. I got to capture that scene. It's the last ride. Oh, here comes a car. On the ground, you can't see it. All right, hold on, let me fix that for you. Can you see the road a little bit better? There you go. Now you can see the stuff. Like, you're down on the ground. Wish you guys were taller than 15 centimeters. These cars are going the wrong direction. He's probably looking at, what the heck is that guy doing on the ground talking to the ants? I don't have a tripod for the iPhone 7, so... Oh, here comes a car. So every car that stops, they're usually pulling into this oh, here they come! Gosh, I don't even have time to talk to you! Wakanai! Okay, so right there is a convenience store called Seiko Mart, which is only in Hokkaido. Maybe there's a few in Honshu. And a lot of people are pulling in there. This is the last convenience store before the big, you know, go to Wakanai. Wakanai. No traffic. It's very slow. There was a guy, he stopped, he pointed left. I thought that meant he's not going in my direction. Then he sort of stopped, and then I turned around, I started walking to him, and then he left again. I thought he was gonna come around, but no. He's just it's confusing. So people choose to stop for me, and I have to put myself in the best position for them to stop. I have to make it easy for them to choose to stop for me. If I make the choice harder, less people are going to want to stop. This is like, you're basically selling yourself. So you need to have a big shop with a nice looking inside with cheap prices and get people to stop, I guess. But most people are stopping into that convenience store. So that means at least they're going to slow down. At least they're going to slow down. Oh, car! It turned. You know what? I'm jacked up because I just ate a kilogram of ice cream like an hour ago. That was a lot of ice cream. I don't know if you saw that last episode, the giant ice cream. So that was a lot of sugar and a lot of milk, and I'm jacked up from that. In a good way. This town has nothing. There's a convenience store right there, and it has one of the most stylish cafes that could be in like Omotesando or Jiyogaoka in Tokyo, but it's right here in the middle of the town. It's very, very bizarre. I'm gonna put that in the DVD. Oh. Konnichiwa. Wakanai made ikimasu. This is like exercise. Get down. Get up. Wish you guys were taller. You're like on the ground. Didn't drink your milk, did you, when you were a kid? You had to be 15 centimeters tall. Make me get down and talk to you eye level. I don't know if I can stream the pickup. If somebody doesn't stop in the next 10 minutes, then the stream's gonna die because the phone battery is near dead. But I gotta hitchhike this thing. This is the end. I've hitchhiked all the way here. I'm gonna hitchhike till the end. And that's tonight. And if I can get there early, I'm gonna book a really nice hotel. But if I don't get there early enough, I gotta book a cheap hotel. Because it doesn't make any sense to book an expensive hotel. And there's not really expensive hotels in Wakanai. Most of them are pretty cheap. Even the expensive hotels are sort of cheap there. But there's no sense in booking, a hotel that costs $75 a night if you don't get there early enough to enjoy it, I guess. I just need a bed to crash. And I wanna go jump in the sea today. That's another good thing to be jacked up on sugar is you want to do crazy stuff like jump in the ocean. And I could do that right now, but someone's got to pick me up. And I'm 30 minutes away from the city. I'm 30 minutes away. But you know what? I really do appreciate you all being here with me. If we can see the finish together, that means a lot because that means that we did this together. When I get picked up, it's like we're all getting picked up. That's what I like to believe. Pick me up now. Now, the girl who brought me here, named Megumi, she told me that it'd probably be hard to get a ride out of here. But the reality is there's no other other way to go. So I was thinking, see, I got a spare battery. So maybe we can do this somehow. I have a lot of batteries in my bag. Okay. All right, I'm plugging you guys in. Power up. There you go. You feel better? You're down. You guys are down to like 10%. Now you should be ready for the next. You should be stoked as well. Getting a little battery burst of energy. Where are you? Not many people coming this way. Okay, here comes a car, a black SUV. Oh, here comes a minivan. Minivan! Hey, there's two youths over there waving at me. Negaijimasu! Now there's been maybe 7 or 8, no, about 5 times where I was hitching from a convenience store, and the good thing is that if they're gonna think about it, and people, if they think about it and say, he looks like a stand-up guy, who's kneeling on the ground right now, but he looks like a stand-up guy. We're gonna come back, ask him if he wants to join us for the ride back over to Wakkanai, and sometimes that happens. So it looks like there was in that minivan. It was a nice-looking young couple in their 30s driving up to Wakkanai. So, I don't want to force them. Although I could scream Wakkanai or die. That's the best way to get a ride. Scare them into picking me up. Oh. Yes, guys. I guess they didn't want to pick me up after all. Let's see here. Last ride. No, so darn short. Feels good to be out here though. Got the wind blowing through my hair. Smell of the sea. feels good. It does feel good to be out here. I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss being out here on the road. You know, the rough road. Hitchhiking out in the road. Sounds tough, you know, I'm a hitchhiker. What do you do for a living, sir? Hitchhiker. I hitch. I go from town to town. Make trouble. Move on. Pick me up. Here come some bikers. Ah, they're turning. That stinks. It's bikers. Son of the cakes, do you have a backup plan? What do you mean? You mean like go backwards? My plan? No. I gotta make it to Wākānai tonight. It's just right there. Why would I need a backup plan? I go full throttle forward, and if I get my backup plan is to I have no backup plan right now. It's go, go, go. Failure is not an option. Failure is not an option, sir. Young girls in their 20s have these really cute cars. Oh, hold on. A lot of girls in their 20s or early 30s, they have like pastel color cars, and they're usually like really boxy and bright in interiors. It's funny because the one girl that just drove by me, she has a lavender colored car. That's not normal in Japan. Cars are usually like black, white, or gray, dark colors. They should get cars like this color. Yellow, orange jacket. Orange jacket. Easy to see, looks like a construction sign. Can't miss it. This is hitchhike style. I should do a new fashion line, hitchhiker, I'll call it. Rough and tumble, out there on the road. Oh, you men, you know you want to be out here, growing stubble on your chin, dreaming in a wide open sky. Yeah! Oh, a truck. Shoot! Ah! She shook her head like this with a serious face. Oh, a Porsche! Woo! A lot of the Japanese car makers make cars that look like Porsches. I think that was a Mazda. They look like a Porsche, they sort of sound like a Porsche, but they're not Porsches. They're some Mazdas. He shook his head no too. Like I was like it felt like a resound rejection. A resounding rejection. Like a no. That's all right. You know, it's part of hitchhiking. Things don't always go your way out here, and when they don't, you pick yourself up, brush off the dirt, and get back up. By the way, I did my laundry last night in the hotel, so I'm clean again. Although I've always been clean. Again, like coin laundries, sentos, public baths, houses. You're always clean here in Japan. There's not an excuse not to be clean. Oh, that was the pink lavender car, girl. It wasn't just lavender, it was half lavender and then on the top was all white. That's sort of rare. Like this air. Very fresh smelling air here. If you compare this air to Tokyo, there's no comparison. This is just, I can tell the sweetness of the air. It's good air here. Yeah, motorbike! Woo! Dude, he was fist pumping. Badass. Feel. Gotta get myself a motorcycle. That's the next trip. That's the next trip. Anyone in on this? Let's rent motorcycles and you ride Hokkaido bad. That's what I want to do. Get the summer. In the summer, when it's warm, but it's not too warm in Hokkaido, just get motorcycles and you just go. You don't look back. You take tents with you. You sleep outside. You drink when you drink, and you do what motorcyclists do, crazy stuff. You know, you jump off cliffs into seaside, oceans and stuff. Cliff jumping. You know, like throw boulders and stuff. I'm not really clear. Oh, it says low battery. Why would it say that? I'm not exactly sure what motorcycle gang people do, except for I've seen that drama Sons of Anarchy, which is really good. But they're like a real gang, you know. I want to come out here with a posse and just ride around Hokkaido. You know, don't shave, cliff jumping, throw some boulders around. You know, jump off roofs. Just do some crazy stuff. You gotta do it while you're young. While you can still walk. You know? This is probably, there you are. This is probably like my last big trip. It feels like it, but I can't not do this stuff. I can't not go out on expeditions and long trips like this. It's these long trips that they're so much better than the way I film only in Japan. Like I go someplace for 2-3 days and I film something and I come back and edit it. That's cool, but this is living the trip, you know? There's a big difference between living it and just filming it. Big difference. One bliss life. Would you go to Rishi Island as an extra goal? Yeah, I would. I would. The problem is that I have to go back on Monday, and tomorrow is supposed to rain. I want to go to Rishi Island, or Reibun. I'm not sure if it's Rishi or Reibun. There's two really fantastic islands. Right now, Rishi Island is still kind of cold, so and hiking is not. It's harder to hike right now. This isn't the season for Rishi Island, but Reibun is a little bit better right now. I don't know if I have. I really want to go. Last time when I did this trip 14 years ago, I couldn't go to Rishi or Rebun, and this time I said I'm definitely gonna go, but I'm just running out of time. I thought I'd be able to get to Wakkanai yesterday, and I didn't. And I mean, Saturday is supposed to rain here. Everyone's been telling me it's gonna rain. A big storm is coming. Big storm is coming through here. Everyone's been telling me Saturday is going to rain all day, and then Sunday I have to make my way back to Sapporo, and then Monday night I'm flying back to Tokyo. The thing with the goal was that I've been away so long that there's so much stuff built up for me to do back in Tokyo now. It makes it hard to stay out here and keep doing extra goals. I mean, Rebun and Rishi Island is like a super awesome bonus if the opportunity arises. If Saturday the weather's okay, I'm gonna go out there, but they might not even have boats that go out there because the weather's it seems like it's gonna be so bad. So we'll have to wait and see. It's like when I get to Wakkanai, I can start asking questions. But right now, I want to jump into the sea. I want to jump into the sea and film that. But the problem with that is if it rains really hard and it's windy, I mean, how am I going to record that? How am I going to film this for you? The iPhone 7 Plus is waterproof, which is good, but there's no real way for me to make this work. I really want to get there. I want to get there now. I want to get there in 30 minutes. I want to check into the hotel and get to the northernmost point, finish this, and jump into the sea. Today. Not tomorrow. It's nice and warm. It looks like it's gonna be tomorrow. I mean, right now I'm still waiting for someone to get to Wakkanai. I'm still super stoked about this, but it's just taking a little bit more time than I thought. Last night I had an awesome meal. I had a lady was stopped, and I guess she was wondering. People really they feel like they want to help me. So if I look like I'm injured, maybe if I look like I've been like maybe if I look passed out on the road, someone will stop. I'll just hijack their car. Just carjack them and then go. I'd never do that, but that's sort of funny to think that. People care about other people in Japan, so if you put them in a situation where they feel like they have to stop, the chance is they probably will stop. But I don't want to make them feel like they had to stop. I want to make them feel like, we did this together. There's a difference. There's a difference. There's no cars coming. There's a bend over there. You want to see the bend? Okay, let's see the bend. Alright, you guys have been pretty good. I'll show you a bend. There you go. So that's where I can see the cars coming from around here. And it gives me a heads up, so there's all my bags. It's a disaster. It's way too heavy. Reminds me, oh, いいですか? わからない。あ、いいですか? お、すごい。いいですか? わー、素晴らしい。最後です。 I got a ride! Got a ride. Alright. ありがとうございます。嬉しい。
だいぶ粘ってた。
まあそこで1時間ぐらい待ってた。